Hello friends, today we are going to have a performance review of Dell 3490 laptop. So my laptop configuration is Core i7 10th generation processor, 8 GB RAM DDR4, 256 GB SSD and 2 GB graphics card. So we are going to see whether this configuration and is this laptop good enough for software development. So we are going to see what's the impact of using Android Studio, Android Emulator, Eclipse, Visual Studio Code, maybe video editing software like Hitfilm, of what's the impact of all this software on the resources like CPU, RAM and graphics card. So I'm not going to tell you what's the stats and ratings like CPU usage 10 out of 10, RAM 8 out of 10. No, not at all. So we are going to see the real impact of all these softwares in action. So let's get quickly started.
Okay, so my name is Ashish and welcome to my YouTube channel Cocktail Tunnel. So let's get quickly started and I'm going to show you what's the impact of all this big softwares on this laptop configuration and the resources. Okay, so let me show you. So as you can see, it's Core i7 10th generation processor. It's 8 GB RAM. Currently it's 3.4 GB available. GPU, it's not in use. 2 GB completely available. Okay, so let's see the impact of Android Studio and Android Emulator first, but because these are the big softwares. 1 2 3, yeah, 3 seconds. 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Wow, so that was real quick. So approximately it hardly take 10 to 12 seconds. Now let's see how much time does it take to open the emulator. So I'm going to use Marshmallow emulator, the emulator with Marshmallow OS, and let's see how much time does it take to deploy this and what's the impact on RAM. So as you can see, earlier it was 3.4 available and now it's just 1.4, so it has eaten up near about 2 GB, 1 GB by Android Studio and another one by emulator. Okay, so this one emulator, so the impact is huge. Now it's building the project and the RAM usage goes to straight away from 53% to 85%. And can you see the CPU impact? It's almost using it for 100% and 96% because it's a first time build. Okay, it won't take the same impact for successive builds. It's still running and available RAM is reducing. Okay, great. So now it's installing. The build is completed. Now it's installing the app. Wow, awesome. And it started. So here it is. So earlier 3.4, and after using just Android Studio and emulator, one emulator, now you are left with just near about 900 MB of RAM and 90% complete usage. So in overall you can use it. 8 GB RAM is, I think, enough if you have small project and if you're using it on Marshmallow. But I won't suggest if you're using it for Android Q or something else, then those emulators require near about 2 GB of fixed storage. So 8 GB RAM won't be enough. Okay, so let me show you the performance impact after closing. So I have terminated the softwares. Now again I'm back with almost 3 GB of RAM, available RAM. Can you see that? Okay, now let's see the impact of Eclipse on CPU. So I'm opening it. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, done. So as you can see, for fraction of seconds the CPU impact, there's 100% usage, and after that it's very normal. So can you see this? 3.6 GB of RAM is still available. So Eclipse have very negligible impact, but Android Studio have huge impact. So if you are an Android application developer and if you are looking for some best laptop configuration, then I think 16 GB would be recommended, but you can still work with 8 GB. And of course, as I said, if you are using emulator, that you have to fix to Marsh OS on it. And if you are not using emulator, then you can simply use a device, then 8 GB RAM is quite sufficient. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel Cocktail Tunnel. See you in next video.